Half a day, welcome to the weekend edition. I'm Adriana Cotero, glad you could join us. Crime on the rise, and village mayors are finding neighborhood watch groups are a good way to keep an eye on the island. Chris Barnett has more.
Mayor's Council of Guam President and Dedito Mayor Melissa Zavarez says something as simple and common as WhatsApp can help villages find out what's up through neighborhood watch chat groups on the popular messaging app. She talks here about Chalampago Mayor Jesse Gogwe's Neighborhood Watch program.
He had 2 home invasions within days from each other apart. And what happened is the first one, the individual was part of a neighborhood watch group. And so she wasn't able to pick up the phone, but on her chat sent the message that somebody's in my house. And of course, the mayor and his team responded, as well as GPD. But the second home invasion that happened, that individual was not part of Neighborhood Watch, and so he's going to share the differences of being in a group and being looking out for each other.
A Neighborhood Watch training taking place on August 17th at the Guam Community College's Multi-Purpose Center. Several mayors, including Mayor Gogwe, the Guam Police Department, and criminal justice students expected to present and field questions from the audience. Zavarez says village mayors have taken advantage of vigilant village residents and used neighborhood watch groups to help shore up the shortage of police officers on island. Given the substance of several town hall public safety meetings, it's clear crime is not being blown out of proportion, and Zavarez says some watch groups are evolving past WhatsApp.
With the Inarahan group, one of the neighborhood watch captains has developed an app that for his particular neighborhood watch group, and so he's going to share how that app in particular has worked for his neighborhood watch team.
While a shortage of police officers may be keeping GPD from being seen in the streets as much as we'd like, Zavarez says police are definitely present in neighborhood watch chat groups.
In each of the groups, there's 1 or 2 police officers, either because they live in the area or they're connected to the precinct that services that area.
The mayor says some villages have seen results by having neighborhood watches for small areas of those villages. She mentions Mongwang Totu Maiti Mayor Rudy Paco's Chamorro Gardens Watch Group, which is broken into separate chats for each building. Each building has a captain who reports to the larger village neighborhood watch groups and MTM. Zavarez says this can be an example for bigger villages. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
With the recent heavy rains, GPA has been responding to small pockets of outages from down lines or vegetation that came in contact with service drops or overhead lines. But GPA Public Information Officer Art Perez says the island-wide system has experienced only 2 major circuit outages due to the recent heavy weather conditions.
We had one in Zonia from Tokta area down to where the intersection of Route 10 and Route 4. And there was that one as late as last night. We had a problem with the Machechi sub. There was some seepage into some hardware equipment.
The incident caused outages from Harmon Loop to Liguan Terrace and elsewhere. As for the pocket outages, Perez says if you see down lines or vegetation coming in contact with service lines, please call GPA's 24-hour emergency trouble dispatch at 475-1472, 73, or 74. He urges residents not to go near or touch any lines that need servicing. As for the scheduled outages, Perez says they are due to the ongoing maintenance of the island's energy distribution system.
Outage notice for tomorrow, areas of down south to in Aga to Fanili Drive down to Mount Landam Lookout. We're going to isolate the line. Isolate when I mean turn off the power so they can go in there and clear some vegetation that has grown back since the last time we were down there.
He says if your house is subject to flooding, turn off the circuit breaker and don't turn it back on until a certified electrician can check your system for potential damage that could short circuit appliances or other electronic devices. The Guam Department of Education continues to recruit teachers and one-to-one school aides for the upcoming school year. In a previous interview with Superintendent John Fernandez, he says the issue with hiring for this position stems from retention and training.
We do train our employees. The problem is if you see a constant turnover, it's hard to retain those trained individuals. So you're right. I mean, in our discussions with the board, it doesn't make sense that we are only able to support one-to-one school aides on a part-time basis, because you're investing a lot of training in them. in terms of how to deal with students with disabilities, working with parents, the safety training that goes on. But when you see that high turnover, it requires you to continue to train, and your employees who have the most training end up becoming very competitive for other positions that may not be with the special education students.
A high school diploma is the minimum requirement for school aides, and for teachers, a bachelor's degree in any subject is needed. If selected, applicants have to submit police, court, and drug testing clearance. If you're interested in applying, contact GDOE Human Resources at 475-0496. The Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority, or GURA, is strengthening its safety measures with the installation of CCTV surveillance systems at various locations, including the main office at Guma Tranquilidad and public housing offices. According to a press release, it was during a GURA Board of Commissioners meeting on July 29th where they approved the installation of as many as 52 additional cameras to add to this current inventory of 10. With the enhanced surveillance systems, GURA will have the capability of recording as much as 14 days of data. GURA Executive Director Ray Tapasana says, "We hope this will deter theft from occurring on GURA properties and promote a safer environment for our families." A flag-raising ceremony held at the Guam Congress Hall to honor the Purple Heart Asia Pacific Guam chapters and the United States Coast Guard's 229th birthday. The history of the Coast Guard goes back to the United States Revenue Cutter Service, which was founded on August 4th, 1790, as part of the Department of the Treasury. The Revenue Cutter Service and the United States Life-Saving Service were eventually merged to become the Coast Guard in 1915. Meanwhile, nearly 100 Purple Hearts have been awarded to Guam soldiers. Legislative Military Affairs Chair Senator Pedro Terlahi, himself and an honorary member of the Guam chapter of the Purple Heart, gave remarks, as did representatives from both the Purple Heart Order and the Coast Guard. An emotional moment as Vietnam veteran and Chamorro recording artist Danny Orlino's rendition of the song Purple Heart played of the legislators' audio system. The ceremony was moved inside to avoid a downpour. If you have a child 18 years old or under, Public Health is hosting a medical team from Hawaii for a week to provide free consultations. Here's more.
Doctors from Shriners Hospital for Children are in Guam from August 8th and 9th and from August 12th through the 15th to provide free consultative service for children with orthopedic conditions, burns, and spinal cord injuries. This is part of a larger tour that includes Yap, Palau, Saipan, and Guam. Dr. Jonathan Pellet says the Shriners have been coming to Guam for close to 40 years.
On our outreach to Guam, for example, we don't do any surgery. We only evaluate the children, make x-rays, do physical exams, counsel them, provide them with braces if they need it. Anyone that needs surgical treatment, they come to Honolulu, to our big hospital there.
Pellet says one of the most prevalent birth defects they see in our region is clubbed feet, a condition where one or both feet are rotated inwards and downwards. The second most common problem that the doctors see is cerebral palsy.
About 1 in 1,000 children will have either a brain injury or a congenital brain abnormality that affects their ability to speak and talk and walk. Probably in the teenagers, the most common thing is the scoliosis. So these are kids that everything was normal until they hit puberty, and then they had that puberty growth spurt, and suddenly they're standing with a curved back. And so those kids get braces and surgeries.
The goal of their visit is to identify issues as early as possible to increase chances of successful treatment. According to Pellet, the Shriners visit Guam 4 times a year to measure and fit braces for patients undergoing treatment, as well as educating them on how to effectively wear the braces. He is encouraging everyone who is in need of the Shriners services to come down.
You don't need a referral. It may just be a quick screening visit where we say everything looks good, we'll see you in 6 months, or it may turn into something more. But we really want to spread the word. There's nothing worse than right after the Shriners team leaves, somebody comes running up to the public health and says, "My knee is sore," and they say, "Well, we'll see you in 6 months."
All patients must set an appointment by calling 735-7351 or 7356. Referrals are not needed and self-referrals are welcome. New patients are required to complete the Shriners Hospital applications and patient registration forms at the Medical Social Services Room 152 at the Central Public Health in Manilao. For Guam's News Network, I'm Julius Santos.
Thank you, Julius, and stay tuned next on Weekend Edition. We have trend spotting and still to come, the Guam Crime Stoppers Report.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Half the day, I'm in the club.
Half a day, welcome to Two Lovers Point.
Half a day, I'm in the club.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
The summer of Jeep, Compass, Cherokee, Wrangler, Cars Plus in Mighty. Your new adventure starts now. Buy the 2019 Motor Trend SUV of the year and get a new Jeep Wrangler Sport for $268 per paycheck. Or get a new Jeep Compass Sport, only $167 per paycheck. Let them hear you coming in the new 2019 Jeep Cherokee. Buy for $205 per paycheck. And get financing as low as 1.99% on all Jeep models. Come see why you'll be kicking it at Cars Plus in Mighty. Driven by you.
Want to connect with what's going on at home? Check out the KUAM Podcast Network. From entertainment, culture, news, food, current events, and interesting people, listen to us anytime and anywhere. Look for our feed and subscribe in your favorite podcast service, including iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. So subscribe and be constantly connected to the KUAM Podcast Network today.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Welcome back to another episode of Trend Spotting. Here's what had you buzzing this week.
The University of Guam professor Thomas Marler, who is said to be involved in a scheme to rig bids for multiple UOG federally funded projects, has pleaded not guilty. Marler was a principal investigator for UOG's federally funded projects, and as part of his responsibilities, he awarded work and payments. The alleged scheme occurred from November 2013 to June 2015. UOG said it first discovered procurement issues with certain grants managed by Marler back in February of 2015. Officials say they contacted federal authorities and cooperated throughout their investigation. A press release states the university is reviewing the allegations contained in the indictment, which may lead to further action in accordance with its policies and procedures. Marler's trial is scheduled for October 10th. He's indicted on multiple charges, including conspiracy to restrain trade, wire fraud, and money laundering. According to an FBI news release, a 33-year-old man was arrested here for allegedly trafficking a minor girl to a 48-year-old man in exchange for cash and drugs. The bus was led by the FBI and a team of 20 investigators from GPD, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service, the Coast Guard Investigative Service, and Homeland Security Investigations. Many of the online community responded, thanked those who helped find the young girl. Some were reminded of the Saipan sisters who were never found. Selson Nicholas said, "Would this be a good break and a miracle if they found the Saipan sisters?" She goes on to thank those who found the minor here. Angela Castro responded, "It's ridiculous how no one knows what happened till this day to those Saipan sisters. They couldn't have just vanished completely from the face of Earth." You may have seen this video going around on WhatsApp. 4 Bank of Guam employees' cars were damaged after a tree apparently snapped and fell on top of them. Thankfully, no one was injured. The incident occurred in Hagåtña's Bank of Guam parking lot. Some made light of the incident after hearing that no one was hurt. And of course, others dropped their prayer hands emojis. A huge congratulations to Chef Peter Duenas of Mezcla, who placed 3rd in the 2019 Great American Seafood Cook-Off in New Orleans. Chef Peter wooed the judges with his prawn hash, topped Napoleon Ras. Lastly, check out our special 5-part series, One Micronesia, on all our social media platforms as we profile members of the freely associated states community who are positively contributing to the island and serving as role models, inspiring and empowering. Our first installment on Josh Suka, the manager at Seagirl Restaurant, can be watched on IGTV in its entirety.
Introducing Triple J's Online Shopper, the new, faster, easier way to purchase your next vehicle. Explore hundreds of new and used vehicles in full 360-degree view. Get pre-approved instantly from the comfort of your home or office. Personalize your own finance terms and get top market value on your trade-in in just a few quick, easy steps. Buy with confidence from start to signature, and we'll even go the extra mile to deliver your vehicle to your home or office. Have a question? Our sales team is just a chat away for instant assistance. Click, pick, drive. Complete the entire car buying process with Triple J's Online Shopper and purchase your next vehicle at triplejguam.com today.
Can I just get a ride back?
Are you ready for some family summer fun? Sagwa Manyago is having their 5th annual Kids Carnival. Come to the Governor's Complex in Adaloop on Saturday, August 17th. Enjoy the end of summer fun from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Free admission and entertainment with children activities, music, dancing, and much more. Sagwa Manyago Carnival on August 17th at the Governor's Complex in Adaloop. Special thanks to Bank of Guam, Addis Trust and Investment, Cabell's Select Care, Take Care, GTA, Stay Well, Matson, and our community sponsors.
The KUAM Care Force is joining NBC Universal television stations across the country for the Clear the Shelters Pet Adoption Campaign. We've partnered with our local shelter, Guam Animals in Need, to help find our furry friends special homes on Saturday, August 17th. Patrons of the Gain Shelter in Jigo who adopt a pet on this date between 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. will be treated to free refreshments and giveaways, including gifts from Fetch and Mona Lisa Professional Dog Grooming. KUAM News will share the stories of those who've given pet homes and give you a detailed look of the process of adopting a pet in a special series beginning August 12th. We're proud to join stations around America in the Clear the Shelters campaign. Visit www.cleartheshelters.com to learn more.
Watch Health Check with Nurse Jen Artero every Tuesday for community health information, advisories, and news you and your family can use for leading a healthier lifestyle. Health Check during KUAM News Healthy Living. Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Okay, everybody, we have a news package that we put together for you about how Neighborhood Watch programs are very, very effective, and the mayors were actually confirming this. They're very much support of it. So Sergeant Paul Tapao is here with GPD, and Sergeant, there's actually a summit coming up just to talk about this very program, and what's going to be talked about at that summit?
So the Neighborhood Watch program, the summit that we're having, it's a partnership with the Guam Police Department, the Mayor's Council of Guam, and the Guam Community College. Now, the summit is on Saturday, September 17th at GCC's multi-purpose auditorium, Building 400. Now, we are going to showcase the Neighborhood Watch program, how the community has embraced the program, how the community has utilized the program to benefit safety and security within their respective proper, and to collaborate the partnership with law enforcement agencies, nonprofit organizations, and of course the citizens. Now, we are expecting to showcase a lot of the success stories that have come about from the Neighborhood Watch program. We have keynote speakers from the Ordet Chalampagu proper. We have keynote speakers from the Inaran Manolo proper, keynote speakers from the Mamung Totu Maiti proper, and keynote speakers from the Deredo proper to discuss how they've taken the Neighborhood Watch program and moved with their initiative, such as utilizing of social media, developing an apartment condominium complex watch, and really hitting home about the Neighborhood Watch program and the success really coming from the community, and how we had stressed since day one the importance of keeping the program community-centric.
Okay, that's really, really cool. And I was taking note while you were saying that. So we've got MTM, Ordet Chalampago, Deredo. really big municipalities, densely populated residential areas. What about for some of the smaller villages, like say like Maina or PD or places like that, or even places that may have neighborhoods where it's like, hey, my family and I, we live on kind of like a cul-de-sac that's like a little bit off the road and everything like that. We still want to make sure that us and our neighbors can take care of ourselves. Can we avail of that too?
Yes, it's going to be afforded to them. And the beautiful thing about this is that we are going to have each representative, I think 16 formulated and functioning neighborhood watch groups. And this covers from the northern end of the island to the southern side. And you're going to have representatives from each watch group. So if you are within that small pocket and want to connect, they're going to be there. The representatives from the respective village are going to be there and available to field your questions, connect with you, and pull you into a program that fits your needs, that's suitable to your needs and your daily lives and everything, and how to be a vibrant, active community member within the community. So we are going to have that. We're also going to be having retailers to showcase their products in home safety security devices such as CC cameras and so forth. So you're going to have technicians there, you're going to have sales reps there to discuss the products and what they're bringing and how people have actually utilized this to help us with the Guam Police Department with investigation with the availability of CC camera footage.
And a lot of people neglect to remember that if you install closed circuit television systems in your, you can actually really help your insurance rate.
It does, and I'm not too familiar with your premiums and everything, but it's
the vendors will talk about that.
It's helped us, like in the village of Sinahania, the capital of Guam, my village, I mean, it's
slight bias.
We actually, that village in Agania Heights, they have a village registry where, the homes that have CC cameras that are available, they've actually availed us the services to us. So there's an understanding in the community that it's going to take more than the Guam Police Department to deter crime. It really has to, the empowerment, the movement that's coming from these communities, they are the ones that are going to make the difference. They are the ones that are going to be the eyes and ears. They are the ones who give us information so that we can address it. We can mitigate the issues that are surrounding their village. Similar to the town hall meetings that we've had with the Neighborhood Watch Group, now we're showcasing what is already established and how people connect. So it starts from 9 in the morning. We're going to conclude it at 2 o'clock. Keynote speakers will be present to address, to highlight some of the success stories that they've had. We're also going to have questions and answers, a Q&A forum. We're also going to reach out to the schools. We're asking the schools. We're going to ask the community about the Adopt a School initiative, which we're going to try and launch with the Department of Education. It was brought up by the chairman of the Educational Board, Mr. Mark Mendiola, about implementing a school watch program. So he's going to be there. Mr. Mendiola is going to be a keynote speaker with the NACI, or the Order Chalampago initiative, along with Mayor Jess Gogui. And he's also going to talk about the importance of watching our school.
Okay, so if people would like to come, it's open to the public, right?
It is. It is.
Do they have to go anywhere and register, or do they have to buy tickets?
No. It's free. It's absolutely free. This is an opportunity where the community can come out, get field the questions. We want to invite, we want to invite everybody in the community. We're inviting the Guam Realtors Association, Homeowners Associations of Guam to come out and see, because when the Momong Toto Mighty Proper comes, are afforded the time to speak, they're going to talk about how they develop a apartment condominium complex watch within that respective area.
Very
and
nice.
It's
and there's a lot of modern apartments in MTM.
There are, and they've incorporated within their program, and we want to bring that out to the community. We want to avail that to the Guam Realtors Association, so that they can see how they can actually spin up a neighborhood watch or a condominium watch within their respective property. And it's not just for them, but for the entire community. Everybody's welcome. Again, it's on Saturdays, August 17th from 9 to 2 p.m. And it's going to be at the Guam Community College Multi-Purpose Auditorium, Building 400.
All right, Sarge, thanks so much. We'll see you there too.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, please stay tuned. We're back after this.
Advances in technique and medications used to prevent dental pain have shattered the myth that a dental visit is something to fear. Even the dreaded root canal or wisdom tooth extraction. Swabbing or spraying a topical numbing agent on before the injection, and using different techniques and anesthetics can create a relatively comfortable or pain-free injection. Injections are often the most feared procedure. Some patients don't like the sounds or the vibrations of decay removal. If you're still nervous or you gag easy, despite these techniques, very safe oral medicines can be taken before your dental appointment to eliminate all fears, or some clinics use nitrous oxide gas. Pain relievers can easily be prescribed to eliminate mild to severe dental discomfort after any visit. For your Helpful Dental Minute, I'm Dr. Kenny Bourgeois of Paradise Smiles. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do.
Break out your putter, your iron, and your driver and show us that you got this, KUAM. Tee off at the KUAM Sports Charity Golf Tournament at the Onward Telefofo Golf Club on Saturday, August 24th. Showtime 12 p.m. with shotgun at 12:30 p.m. It's a two-man best ball and the ladies' flight. Entry fee is $220 per team. The KUAM Sports Golf Tournament on Saturday, August 24th. Special thanks to Coors Light, Calvo Select Care, and Heineken Light. Enjoy responsibly. To register, visit our Facebook page or KUAM.com. Proceeds to benefit the Special Olympics Guam. The KUAM Care Force, in partnership with Custom Fitness, will be hosting a shoe drive this summer until August 31st. We welcome new or gently worn shoes to benefit the GDOE Student Parent Community Engagement Project, providing shoes to those in need. Shoe donations may be dropped off at Custom Fitness in Agatia, Boca Box, or KUAM Studios in Harmon. Let's all help make a difference. Special thanks to Uproar, Kill Cliff, and Boca Box. For more information, visit KUAM.com or send an email to promotions@KUAM.com.
It comes only once a week, and you never know what type of brie mix she'll have in store for you.
This, by far, is one of the toughest workouts I have ever done.
From adventures to instructional segments and even an occasional showcase of her hidden talents. In the mix is that weekly dose of fun during the time of the week when you need it most. So take a breather and join Sabrina every Thursday on KUAM TV and streaming anytime on our digital platform.
Congratulations to Chef Peter Duenas of Mezcla Fusion Bistro, who placed third in the 2019 Great American Seafood Cook-Off in New Orleans. The 16th annual event was held at the Ernest N. Morrill Convention Center in New Orleans in conjunction with the Louisiana Restaurant Association Expo. Chef Peter wooed judges with his prawn hash top Napoleon Ras. Chef Duenas' participation marked the first time a U.S. territory was represented in the event. The Great American Seafood Cook-Off, which is dedicated to promoting sustainable and domestic fisheries, has been held every year in New Orleans since 2004 and featured 17 competitors throughout the nation. And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
It's the weekend, so happy birthday to our Saturday birthday shout-out. This one's going out to Josephine Fontbuena. Happy birthday to my best cousin in the world. May you have many more years of good health and happiness with your family. I love you like a sister, coming from Lynn Regis. On Sunday, Doreen Atalig Lingao. Happy birthday number 37 to the most articulate, gorgeous, meaningful, surprising event planner and coupon shopper. Happy birthday, sis. Love, baby bro Murr.
Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's all the time we have from all of us here at Guam's News Network. Thank you for watching and have a safe weekend.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E. Explore your world. KUAM TV 8, your home for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games.
Half a day. I'm Chef Peter Duenas of Mezcla Restaurants, and you're watching Food